Well, syringes used by drug users are making their way into more and more public places within the county, but there are few resources and programs set up to help with the disposal process. News 11's Holly Hare joins us live in the studio with Lancaster County authorities say you should and should not do when you spot one. Holly?
Shannon, it's true. And looking around this morning for people to call if you find a needle, the resources I found are relatively slim for an area largely affected by the heroin crisis. But police and emergency responders weigh in on what advice they can offer if an instance does arise.
You're asking people that are very irresponsible to be responsible. So it's certainly a very difficult situation. It puts the general public at risk.
With the heroin epidemic sweeping the state and parts of Lancaster County, users are throwing out used needles any old place, creating a larger concern with pollution. Authorities say that syringes are showing up in some of the most common places like parks and baseball fields. But the question is what you should and shouldn't do when you find one.
You may want to isolate it, or you may want to put like a trash can over top of it so someone could not touch it or pick it up, and safeguard it until step 2, call 911 and call your local police agency and let us come dispose of it properly.
With no known programs or resources to call when you find a syringe, we've found that local police are the best public agency to call.
Certainly, utmost caution should be used for anybody that's going to pick up a needle on the street.
But in the case of an emergency, Joe Carr of Lancaster EMS says to use heavy gloves to pick it up by the barrel, a dustpan and brush to scoop it, or to place it in puncture-proof bins like these used by local police.
We have the large puncture-proof sharps containers, like you see in your doctor's office, the big red things on the wall. What we do, we glove up, we have forceps, we can pick them up, we drop them in there, and then they're safely and ecologically disposed of.
With diseases like HIV and hepatitis A, B, and C as the most commonly transmitted with needles, keeping them away from inquisitive children is one of the main goals in proper disposal.
4 steps, real easy. Stop, don't touch, leave the area, and tell an adult.
Syringes recovered from police and first responders are then typically turned over to hospitals where they are incinerated. Reporting live in studio, I'm Holly Hare. Shannon, back to you.